Alright, for the first time ever, I have clicked record. Yay! So right now, I'm recording on Ustream. And I'm not going to do the whole introduction because no one's here. And it's really just for my own benefit because this is a test stream. So I wanted to test the volume mostly on this recording to see if it was too high or too low. On the broadcast window, it has this, I don't know what you call it. It's not a button, but like a little bar. And when I speak, it goes up from green to red. Green is like soft and red is like screaming, I guess. And the way I have it set up now, it's like basically almost in the red zone, which I don't know if that's bad, good, I don't know, because no one's here right now at the moment, which is fine, because I have my stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, here on Ustream, obviously. And of course, there are people that have said on Twitter that they're going to come to my stream, and so knowing that there's going to be people that will come, I can obviously ask them what they think and such. So I don't know if I'm going to put this on Twitter or YouTube. Not quite sure. I might not put it anywhere. Obviously, I think it'll still be on Ustream. I think I would just leave it up there, in case anyone's interested in my test stream, which is pretty much not really anything. But I have been monkeying around with the background right now, tonight. And I had it set originally yesterday, when I set this streaming setup up for the first time. I had set it up using my cutting mat as the background. And I didn't mind that. But honestly, the reason I switched it to this velvet is because I didn't know if maybe having the lines of the cutting mat was a little busy. But since I set it up for the velvet, I noticed it really messed with my brightness, colors, things like that, contrast, what have you. And so I did switch a bunch of those settings to get my pencil sketches, which are on white paper, to show against this purple velvet backdrop. And I think it turned out pretty good. I honestly can't say for sure, because yesterday when I set it up, I used a different sketch as my test, and today I opened it up and I put this sketch on with the triangles. So it's really comparing apples to oranges technically, because I don't have the same picture up here, which I probably should change back to the original picture I had to see how it really does compare to the cutting mat that I had yesterday for the background. But since I am live at the moment, I'm not going to do that, because if I keep changing the picture, I'll basically give away the whole tomorrow's show by showing everything here in the test. So I kind of want it to be somewhat limited. But I do think the way I have it set now is pretty good. And especially it's pretty good if you saw it when I first turned on the camera with this velvet backdrop. It was pretty terrible. Well, The first is I had, here, I'll put it up for you. I had this little card up. And the problem with it is, well, you'll see a couple of things. It's not very vibrant, when in reality, looking at it not through the camera, but just with my eyes, it's actually very colorful and very vibrant. The problem was, it's kind of semi-glossy, and so I was getting a lot of glare. So that was the first thing that happened right when I turned on the camera with the velvet. So then I took that away. And I messed around with the settings with just the pencil sketch. And got that to where I was happy with it. And I put the card back. And that is what you see now. And basically it really messed with the colors a ton. So basically what I'm thinking, because some of the things I want to show are like some color books, possibly, that I have, and some things I've colored and whatnot. And those things are not black and white. Some of those have color in them. So I'm kind of thinking that as I go along with my stream tomorrow, I might just have to change the settings. Not for each thing, because some of them will be the same, like the sketches and pencil sketches and whatnot. But I'm thinking that I'll probably have to change the settings quite frequently, which is fine with me. I don't really mind that. Also thinking that I have people lined up that said they're going to watch my stream. So I'm thinking that just by having that audience there, it'll give me a lot of feedback in the beginning, just of kind of how to set it up and what people think and whatnot, which is good for me to get feedback, obviously, since this is my first stream. So I'm hoping it goes good tomorrow. I think I have it pretty good. The main thing I wanted to show for certain was the pencil sketches. And so I'll take this card away because that's not really doing anything. I thought I was going to use that little card as a focus card, because I watch some other streamers, especially comes to mind is Dee Willingham, Inkwell on Ustream. She has some different little cards that have details on them that she uses focus cards, which I thought could be handy. I have the auto focus on right now, I think. I'm trying to look here. I don't even see focus on here. My settings. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have it on auto right now. So I'm thinking that'll probably be pretty good, since I'm going to be showing, doing like show and tell of different things. Not like working on the same thing the whole time. So it'll be going back and forth. But I can always change that as we go too. I'm not opposed to changing stuff as we go along. I'm not expecting this to be like super professional or something like that. Because if I wanted that, then I think I'd be better off just filming a video and editing it and uploading it to like YouTube or something. But since I'm doing the live Ustream, I'm not expecting it to be perfect, obviously. So I don't know if I mentioned this. This video I'm going to leave up on Ustream, I think. Just to kind of have like a memory of my first recording. So I have a stream tomorrow, which is October 17th, 2017 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is going to be my first ever live stream besides this little test one. Like the first one where I actually have like people lined up and stuff. Because I've been tweeting for the last like week and a half that I was going to do this on this day and such. It was all scheduled out. And I've been going to different streams and promoting myself, saying I have this stream coming up if anyone wants to watch, you know. So people have been commenting on my Twitter that they're going to come, so that's nice. I'm excited. And so I just thought I would say the time and date again, which is kind of pointless because I'm doing this like the night before. So if you don't know about it now, stumbling upon this video probably isn't going to do anything. But I put it out there so I know at least what date it is now when I recorded this and such. Even though I think it'll probably say that, I think. I'm not sure. And I'm hoping the volume isn't too wacky right now is my main thing. But I guess I'll find that out when I stop the recording and watch it back, obviously. And if it is kind of wonky, well then I'll know, you know. It'll be a memory of my first screwed up stream, perhaps. Oh, and I also wanted to say, I have this stream tomorrow. And the reason, actually, that I decided to do this stream was in the end of October, and I don't know the exact day, but I'm going to look it up tonight and see if I can figure out the exact date. I looked it up last year, and I think the 28th sticks in my mind. And I don't know if the 28th of October was the first day, but 2 years ago, in October, was when I started watching Ustream artists and joined the Ustream art community. And so that is kind of what I'm commemorating, the 2-year anniversary of joining Ustream community. And that is why I'm doing the stream tomorrow. And I'm actually kind of glad in a way that I did this test stream, because I tried to do a test stream the other day, yesterday, after I'd set up my camera and all that. I wanted to see if anyone would come and give me feedback. And as it turned out, everyone was kind of busy, and no one ended up coming, which was fine. I didn't expect people to come. I hadn't planned it, and it was just spur of the moment, just like this one is. So, anyway, I'm glad at that time I hadn't recorded. I just had live broadcast. And I monkeyed around with that for a little bit, and that was here and there. I fixed some of the settings and whatnot, waited for people to come, no one came. So then I stopped that, and I just thought, well, I'll just have to tell people, when I get there, that I'm still kind of setting up the settings and whatnot. And people can give me feedback at that time, That's fine with me. But, now after deciding to do this one, and not necessarily the recording, although I think pressing the record button did help, because I felt when I pressed the record button that I had to have something interesting like to say, because if I wasn't saying anything, then it'd just be like a lull in the recording, and that would be really boring. But when I was just doing the live broadcast, I felt, since I didn't have any viewers watching at the moment, that if I didn't say anything, that it didn't really matter, because no one was watching anyway. But the recording, people can watch it whenever they want. So, it kind of, doing this pre-test stream, kind of forced me to get used to talking, I guess, in front of the camera, in preparation for my stream tomorrow. I don't think I would have had any problems if I hadn't done this test stream. But I think it was actually helpful, just to kind of get used to the idea of it, I think, since I've never done anything like this before. And like I said, I'm excited about my stream tomorrow. And basically this video right now is just kind of rambly. I haven't really changed any settings since I came on here to record, which it says is like 14 and a half minutes ago, it says. So I think basically what I'm going to do is stop this recording because it's basically almost 15 minutes right now. And I'll go ahead and I'll play it back and see what I think of it. And if I'm not happy with the volume or anything, I might come back on and do another small recording just to get something to compare it to. Because I have a microphone here that I'm using instead of just like the webcam mic or the computer microphone. So I'm really, well, not really used to any of them recording, really. So I'll see if it's too loud or too soft or kind of how it comes out. And if I need to do another one with the volume adjusted, I'll do that. And if I think this recording is anywhere halfway decent, I might just put it up just in case anyone who follows me on Twitter or in the Ustream art community wants to watch it and see what my very first recording is. They can do that. I don't know if I'm going to put it up on YouTube or not. I'm thinking probably not. I am thinking to record my stream tomorrow and put that on YouTube. But since this is just a test stream, I'm thinking I don't know if that's really worth it. But I like to have it on Ustream anyway, just for posterity to look back on and whatnot. So I think I'm going to go and see how this turned out. And I can't wait until tomorrow.